Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another announcement video featuring absolutely nothing. Yay! We love those videos that feature absolutely nothing. This time it's Nothing 2K23, which, I mean, it is the 23rd year of the 2000s, which I don't know if that means anything, but it might. It's also the 2nd of June, which means probably nothing. Or maybe it does. I have no idea. Anywho, y'all are probably wondering what in the world's going on with PS2 Freak. Why is PS2 Freak only going onto the live streams of his YouTube channel? And even that is kind of infrequent. And then you all are probably wondering, like, why is he only uploading Risk of Rain 2 videos that are literally from like 2021 or 2020 or maybe even 2022. I don't think we've gotten to the 2022 videos just yet, which is pretty sad. I know it's really sad. But let me give you some updates. Let me give you some updates that I have yet to give to all of you all. So within the past, I guess 2 years, I guess we'll go back to 2021. I got this full time job at this one place that I really have admired for a good while. And it was a really interesting job. I was actually using my degree for once with this job, at least for the most part, using my degree as well as this other certificate that I have, at least two certificates. And it was fun. It was a really fun job. I did thoroughly enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoyed my coworkers that I had at this job. And I stuck with this job until about March of this year. And in March of this year, they decided, hey, we don't want this job anymore. So bye bye. And I was like, what? Like what the heck? What's up with this? You know? And then there was another job that I found at the same building. And this other job, while most of my coworkers were awesome, especially this one person in particular who was a pretty religious person. Like, I was very impressed with a lot of the things that he had to say. In fact, I could sense that he was extremely positive. Like, he oozed positivity. This guy oozed positivity. But the two main people that pretty much, I guess you could say, dictated what I did for the job, but not exactly. They put way too much pressure on me to the point where my anxiety and my stress just went through the roof, and I could not take it anymore. I could not physically, mentally take the job. So I was only at that job for about almost 2 months. And then I increased my hours at the part time job that I've had since September of 2020. And I started another certificate known as a cybersecurity certificate, which I have been watching so many videos for that certificate. Like, I feel like there have been many degrees of mine in the past where I didn't have to watch a ton of videos for class, but this has a smorgasbord of videos that just mentally drain me. Like, I thought editing my own videos mentally drained me. This stuff mentally drains me. And oh my gosh, have I been stressed because of this certificate. There are other aspects that are recent aspects to my life that have also been stressing me out. I'm just going to put it this way. I am actually going to be moving out of my parents' house towards the end of this year, and I'm going to be in a new house with a certain significant other of mine, and I am very, very, very excited about this move down the road. What does that mean for the future of PS2 Freak? Well, there are probably 2 or 3 places in this new house where I could record freely and get these videos out to you all and upload and all that sort of stuff. The first thing that needs to happen to this new house, though, is it needs a new circuit breaker, because the circuit breaker that's in there is probably not going to handle my load. And I have a lot of things to plug in to the power supply. So, yeah, it's probably not going to handle the electric load that I am making the house go through, in addition to the kitchen stuff, in addition to whatever my significant other brings along with her once she moves in. Um, but yeah, I may or may not be uploading videos. I may or may not be making videos. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Right now, because my only job is the part-time job, I don't have enough money to really dedicate to sprucing up the place too much. Um, and I definitely don't have enough money to make it so that we can have some sort of internet or some sort of power supply going to 2 out of the 3 rooms. That being said, I may try my best to be a quiet PS2 freak, because I don't want to disturb her when she's going to bed. I don't want to disturb her as I'm screaming and hollering and screeching and laughing and all that sort of stuff. Like, I want to respect her, and I don't want her to yell at me to come to bed or anything like that. So, more than likely, there is going to be a room that I'm going to be using that I may also put like padding on, like soundproof padding. And I'm going to probably make that my recording studio. Like, yeah, it's going to be kind of stuffy in there. Um, but hey, I mean, if that room can get power somehow to it, I think we will have a good deal going on there. But we'll see. I mean, that's later down in the future, and I don't know what's going to happen between now and December when I move in. Anything can happen in the next 6 months. I really have no idea what's going to happen, but anything could happen. So I'm not calling it quits. I'm not saying that this is the end of PS2 Freak. Um, but I could also be slowly uploading things as time goes on, and we shall see what happens with regards to newer videos and all that sort of jazz. Now, the significant other is supportive of the side hobby. She is even more supportive of the side hobby if the side hobby gets me an income. Like, she'd be down for me becoming a full-time YouTube streamer if I made a really good income from the streaming service, which, who knows? I mean, it's been, what, 10, 13 years of me being on YouTube, and I still haven't become infamous on YouTube just yet, so it probably isn't going to happen anytime soon, but you just never know. I mean, stuff and things have happened that I never expected to happen, and, here we are. Like, holy cow, OMG. Yeah, I don't know. That being said, though, I'm so very happy that my Risk of Rain 2 videos are doing as well as they are doing. I mean, the most recent one that I uploaded towards the end of April, I mean, to look at that yesterday and see that it has 100 views on it. 100 views. I mean, out of all my videos, to get like 100 views in a short amount of time, Risk of Rain 2. That just, it blows my mind, and it makes me want to continue to upload even more those Risk of Rain 2 videos. In fact, I've got a ton in the hopper that I need to look at, and we even go into season 3 at some point. So season 3 of Risk of Rain 2 is going to be happening, and I've already made a thumbnail for season 3 of Risk of Rain 2, which I think is pretty cool. It looks really freaky. I don't know if anybody would even click on the video because of the thumbnail, because it looks really weird. But I'm really excited to showcase that thumbnail for season 3 of Risk of Rain 2, and I hope you all enjoy it. I hope you all enjoy the thumbnail for Risk of Rain season 2, and I hope you all enjoy the thumbnail for Risk of Rain season 1, because I really worked on those. I mean, it wasn't hard or difficult or anything like that for me to come up with the thumbnails for Risk of Rain season 1 through 3, but it's still pretty cool to have those like thumbnails out there for people to see. Still working on Let's Play Half-Life 2 at this point. I haven't really made any progress since, to be brutally honest, 2022, specifically November 2022. And the reason why I haven't made any progress on it is because I haven't been able to go over to Hellish Monkey's house and record stuff there. If anything, Hellish Monkey's house is still an option for me to record things at. So that could still be a thing down the road. So again, I'm not saying that this channel is going bye-bye. It's just I have no idea like what the future holds after December. I have no idea what the future holds for the rest of this month. Like, Lord only knows what I'm going to be doing at the end of June. So there's that. I'm also hoping for some full-time jobs to come my way. I have applied to 3 like highly potential jobs that I feel like I am very qualified for. And then I've been just throwing my resume out there, seeing what sticks and what does not stick. And regardless of whether or not something does not stick or does stick, I'm going to keep throwing it out there because that's what you're supposed to do. So those of you who are watching this who don't have a full-time job or a part-time job, or you're looking for a job, do not get discouraged and constantly throw your resume out there, because eventually something will happen. That is for darn sure. So just keep positive in that regard and keep throwing the resume out there. I'm really appreciative that everybody is supporting me on my live stream. I'm really excited to keep going with the Let's live stream Minecraft world. It's a really exciting world, and I really feel like I'm getting a lot of enjoyment out of it, and I feel like a lot of people who watch the world are getting a lot of enjoyment out of it. I do apologize for the most recent stream, though. My internet on my gaming laptop, aka Sweet Lordy Pingus, for whatever reason, the Wi-Fi is just wonky. And I don't know how to readjust that. I don't know if there's a sensor built into the laptop, the Wi-Fi thing that's built into the laptop. I don't know if that is wonky. I don't know how it became wonky, but I don't know how to fix it. So if I'm streaming again and people notice that the stream is not doing so well, I apologize. There's nothing that I can really do. My Wi-Fi is fine. My Wi-Fi is okay because I tested it out on Bessie the Beast yesterday, and the Wi-Fi in there was perfect. And yes, I am in a room with Sweet Lordy Pingus where there are a few walls blocking the signal from the room where the Wi-Fi is at. But regardless, I still get typically full bars of Wi-Fi on Sweet Lordy Pingus in the room that I'm at. So again, I think there's something wonky with the Wi-Fi receptor in Sweet Lordy Pingus, and I am planning on getting a USB Wi-Fi expander stick thing, and I'm hoping that that can broadcast or receive a broadcast better than the capability that Sweet Lordy Pingus currently has. And I hope that it can really receive it and get a really strong signal from the router, regardless of where I am in my parents' house right now. Um, so yeah, that's basically what's been going on. I've been working on a cybersecurity certificate. I have been going through 2 full-time jobs, and I'm currently still going crazy with this part-time job. Hopefully, one of these days I can resume recording Half-Life 2. I can resume uploading some Let's Play Together Risk of Rain 2, Season 2, as well as Season 3. Every now and then I am looking at Season 3 videos of Risk of Rain 2. I also forgot to mention that one of our friends named Medic and another one of our friends named Buffet have joined the crew of the Warriors Thunder gang, and I'm so excited for them to be a part of videos in the future. When that future is going to be, again, I have no idea, but I think we recorded some Left 4 Dead 2 videos within the last couple of months where Buffet and Medic are a part of that group. Not sure when those are going to be uploaded, hopefully soon, but yeah, I've got a lot of things on my mind, a lot of things on my plate, and I've got a lot of videos to edit and a lot of videos to watch to make sure that nobody has said anything bad in any of them. But yeah, it's all going to happen when it happens, and I think I'm going to close this announcement video with some wisdom that I have learned, and yeah, so first of all, let go, let God, do what feels right in your head, heart, and gut. Always focus on the positive. Always be present in the moment, because every day is a present. Every day is a gift. So if you are living in the past, you are depressed. If you are living in the future, you are anxious. But if you are living in the present, you are at peace. So again, let go and let God. Do what feels right in your head, heart, and gut. And I just want to quote this quote that I found yesterday on Facebook, because I think I have been going through a lot of craziness within the last couple of months. And because of going through that craziness, I have realized that my anxiety stems from way back in the day when I was a kid. My mom dropped me off at this nursery, and I didn't want her to leave. And so when she dropped me off, my sense of comfort, my sense of peace, my sense of happiness left, because my mom left. And I had no idea where she went, so I cried. And I think that moment in my life truly affected and caused all of my anxious moments and panic attack moments throughout my life. And realizing that, I realized that I have been dependent upon people for happiness. I have been dependent upon people to say, hey, you should do this. Like, I've been dependent upon people's drums instead of following the beat of my own drum. And I have that separation anxiety when I am not with people who give me comfort, who give me peacefulness, who give me the bliss, such as my significant other. And because of that dependence upon people for happiness, I have that separation anxiety. And so in order to stop all that, I need to go to the beat of my own drum. I need to be making my own happiness and be dependent on myself rather than somebody else. And I want to share this quote in this announcement video because I think this definitely represents what I've been learning over the past couple of months about my anxiety. And this quote says, "Alone is not a lonely time. It means you are taking some time out for yourself, to be with yourself, and to talk to yourself. Sometimes it's necessary to experience that alone time to recognize and appreciate what life means to you, what matters to you, and who needs to be with you in your life." I feel like people come and go into our life for reasons. I feel like we learn from each other. And I feel like that last part of this quote, who needs to be with you in your life? We have our own life, we have our own choices, and we cannot let somebody else dictate what we can and cannot do. And I also feel like we choose to let people into our life, so therefore we can choose to let people out of our life. And I feel like we're not truly alone. We are never truly alone if we believe in God or a higher power or the universe. And if we don't believe in any of that, then obviously we are in that lonely, alone feeling. But again, we are never truly alone. We can never be truly alone if we believe in God. And yeah, that's what I want to put out there at the end of this announcement video. Yeah, thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel. Thank you all so much for watching this video to the very end. Thank you all so much for being a part of the PS2 Freak thing. And thank you guys so much for watching the videos and watching the live streams. Here's to hoping for an amazing future and some more awesome content. And yeah, so till then, folks, until then, people are the icing and God is the cake. We can definitely eat the cake because the cake tastes really good on its own, but the icing makes things a little bit better. We don't need people to dictate our happiness. We need to dictate our happiness for ourselves and go to the beat of our own drum.